few seconds.
I started recording before I came back here, so.
No, fair enough. Hey, any talk's always good talk.
Yeah, man. Okay. So, yeah, as I was saying,
Mm-hmm.
I don't normally, see myself having to draw side profiles that much, and I think even with the Lightverse sheets, I was only drawing like a couple. Um, and
Mm-hmm.
looking back at the, I want to say, for lack of a better term, discography. Is it the discography? I don't know. The our portfolio. Is it portfolio? I don't know.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
You get
Well,
what I'm saying.
discography is for music, but a body of work.
Yeah,
For our
exactly.
body of work.
Yeah, the body of work. Looking back across the body of work we've put together for the Lightverse so far, some of the some of the character sheets, you hardly see side profiles
Yeah.
in them, and so like I think I was just kind of rusty with it. So like
Mm-hmm.
even in the last video that in the last stream I did here, when I was
Mm-hmm.
drawing this side profile the head, I was struggling with that. Like
Yeah.
if you look back and see it, I was struggling, bro. I was in the trenches. I was like,
Mm-hmm.
what is this even? Because sometimes it's so simple, but like it's so easy to get your lines crossed as well.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, I mean, eventually I made it through, so that's always good. Oh, can I confirm? Does she have earrings? Because I just didn't give her. But like, if she did have like earrings or piercings, I thought I should ask.
It's at a gold hoop.
Hmm.
Oh, wait. Actually, let me zoom in. Actually, there we go for myself. Sorry. Um, yeah, add a hoop there on the side.
On the side, like any side.
Any side, yeah, yeah. Or we can do a pair.
All right, let me get rid of that.
Yeah, yeah,
So if we got a hoop like this,
yeah,
underneath there, it'd be a hoop.
yeah,
Then I know there's usually those rectangular ones
yeah,
that kind of
yeah.
clip on. But then I don't want us to do too much. But then again,
Exactly. Yeah,
she doesn't have any jewelry on her face.
yeah.
So like, where's the justice for
This,
that?
yeah, the
So
jewelry community would be burning my house down if they didn't see anything on that. Um, yeah,
I think yeah, it does work.
yeah,
So
yeah.
so on the other side, I'm gonna just stick maybe just a
Just
hoop,
one.
maybe just a tiny hoop one.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, that works.
Perfect.
Yeah,
Yeah.
cool.
And speaking of the side profiles too, I often find myself going back. I think I said this before. I go back to your page. I look at the stuff that you've already done, uh, and obviously, we've done a lot of character sheets to this point. But looking at what other people had gotten, I think you did this one, this female character. Forgot the name, but I know. I think that was like the longest.
Oh, longest in terms of
What's the
what?
word?
In terms of wide, yeah.
Yeah, 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 yeah.
Yeah, it was a
The widest character
character
sheet.
sheet. Yeah, yeah. You know, a long time ago, actually, I did a. It wasn't a character sheet, but a transformation sheet.
Mm-hmm.
Long time ago. I don't know. Let me see if I got it.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna throw it in there. If I can find it, I'm gonna throw it in there.
Was it a Dragon Ball one?
Yeah,
I might actually remember that piece.
yeah. 5 MB. Wow, that's a good. That's a good one. There was also this other one I did
Hmm.
for a guy on Twitter as well, and
Yeah.
that one had a couple variations here and there. Oh my god!
Hmm.
Looking at this now, this was so long ago. Wow! I just sent it to the group chat on Discord, the stream chat.
Yep. Before the DAF logo had the cap on and the
Yeah, that was
wow,
the bandana.
the bandana era, man. That's how I usually tell time with our pieces. I just look at your logo, see how dynamically it's changed.
Yeah, but yeah, so yeah, I think this was good because it was pretty straightforward. I could get away um with like just duplicating some stuff and just
Hmm.
reusing some parts like the legs, like the face,
Yep.
some of them. Yeah, I could get away with that with transformation sheets. But full on character sheets where you got to do like features, special
Hmm.
features and stuff like that. It's always a learning opportunity for me if that makes sense.
Hmm.
But yeah. So yeah, sorry, the point you were making.
Oh yeah, what was it about the side profiles? Yeah,
Yeah, that
yeah, yeah.
you said I done a long sheet for someone.
Mhm. Yeah. It was. Let me just go to Instagram. I gotta look back at it, but I was like, you had not gotten a lot of those kinds of sheets, and I was like, you know what? I kind of hit myself in the back of the head, and I was like, well, um, I won't do this for every character, for the most important ones. Uh, I feel like the side profiles are very important. Like I take a lot of, or maybe it's a niche little hobby of mine to do like video game photography.
Yeah.
Um, and one of my favorite shots of a character always includes their face, but always at an angle. Now, I did not go to any film school. I did not go to any school for photography. So there's probably words and phrases that are a part of all of what I'm saying right now in the way that
Mm-hmm.
I'm breaking it down.
Yeah.
But um, the most defining shots of a character for me are always the ones. For some people, like you can look at a silhouette of a character, maybe they're standing and they have their back to you, and you can tell who that is, and it brings a certain mood. For me, it's always
Yeah.
uh, you can tell a lot about a person through their side profile.
Yeah, I
Um,
get that.
yeah, yeah, yeah. I'll look up the words and stuff for that one day, but that's my amalgamation of words to explain.
To sort of kind of make sense of it.
Yeah, yeah.
That was a good. It was a
That's
good.
a with.
It was still a pretty good choice of words because yeah, I think
Yeah.
I did get the point you're trying to get across, and yeah, I think it just shows a greater appreciation for um, the BTS or the fewer
Hmm.
the unique angles that just make up the final piece that people tend to enjoy. Like
Yeah.
it's like you think you know, like when you play in a video game, for example, you think you know everything there is to know about the character, but then you zoom in on the character model, check out different angles, learn one or two things, and you're like, wow, I feel like I'm exploring for sure, but I'm finally seeing what more there is to know about this character finally,
Hmm.
and it's quite the feeling.
Yeah. It's almost like Yeah, you can only learn so much from a character from playing them, but you feel like if you see them drawn, it's kind of like more you're not controlling the character, you're looking at them in their true state kind of thing.
Yeah, how they wanted you to see him.
Yeah.
Like yeah, that's why like one of my favorite things like is when I can anyway, when it's in the budget, I go
Hmm.
out of my way to get like art books for certain video games. Like
Yeah.
normally, if you get like the digital deluxe edition or whatever, you can get the digital art book
Hmm.
to scroll through on your console or whatever. But like,
Yep.
I think for like some physical games, like for example, the one I'm really happy about is the Spider-Man
Hmm.
on the PS4 when it was first coming out.
Yeah.
I absolutely loved the concept of a Spider-Man game coming out in this day and age. So I
Hmm.
day one pre-ordered the art book, and when it came, I was just going through it, loving the pages, loving the artwork, and then I
Uh-huh.
was like, God damn, why did I open it? So I ordered the second one. Did I just keep that as my collector's one? Just keep it on the
Hmm.
side on my shelf.
Yeah.
But yeah, in general, I think yeah, I absolutely get what you mean by just appreciating certain angles or like just what what a different perspective can do for your journey with that character or with that world. You know, if that makes
Hmm.
sense. Yeah, let me get rid of this.
And I'm the same way because and I don't think I've ever talked about my bookshelf, but uh, I'll get the uh, art books from Street Fighter, like the Capcom ones, uh, the Udon books. I think I have the X-Men Hellfire Gala
Oh,
omnibus thing, and they had all the concept. I think it had some of the concept art of the characters' outfits and everything. I think that's what really increased my love of concept art, of just like having all of that, and like you said, on occasion, not really opening it ever, but going back to it once in a blue
once in a
and
blue,
being like,
yeah, just getting some
like
inspiration because
yeah.
like now, what's it called? I think now more than ever, I've found myself in a bit of a bind where
Hmm.
the places I usually go for references, like Pinterest, now it's
Yeah.
just overloaded with so much either derivative or non-original content, you know, and
Yeah.
there's AI as well. Like
Hmm.
you can't scroll through Pinterest the way you used to like some years back, because I feel I'm so mad because like I was
Hmm.
always whenever I drew or whenever I worked on non-commissioned stuff, I
Hmm.
um I do it off the top of my head. Like if I thought of piece to draw or something to draw, I do all the ideation in front of me, like working with random sketches and poses. Then
Right.
obviously as I got older and I felt like if I want to do fan art, I gotta like blitz through it. I may not always have the time to conceptualize. I say, okay, let me start looking for references. The era when I wanted to start looking for references was the same time that AI just kind of took over the reference scene,
Hmm.
and you know most of the stuff I now see is like non-original, generated, artificially generated, and you know
Hmm.
kind of same. It's the same type shit. That's the main issue. Like even though it's AI and if it like from from a layman's from a layman's point of view, it all looks different and unique. But like literally, from a composition point of view, is literally just the same thing over and over and over
Hmm.
again. It's not really inspiring.
Yeah, I felt that. It's all good, man. You're kidding.
But I will pause the recording just in case.
All right, brother.